Well, well, this is a surprise. I didn't expect to see you two behind the counter today. In that case, I'd like a death afternoon.
Leave it to Kaya to make things difficult right from the start.
Come now. I just wanted to see how she'd react. I admit I didn't expect to see you here today, Sister Rosaria. With so many demanding customers that frequent the tavern, I only thought I'd help the traveler gain some experience.
There he goes with that smooth talk again.
Don't get me wrong, I was only trying to be helpful. If anything, you should be thanking me. Now, how about we start with something simple, like a moonlit alley, for instance? Oh, and make it a large, please.
I'll leave my drink up to you. Just make it a tea of some kind and not too big.
Please, take your time. Waiting in anticipation is half the fun.
What is it, Rosaria? You don't like the drink?
No, the drink you made me is fine. It's just that I rarely ever drink tea. The taste always reminds me of certain things.
Ah, I presume you're referring to the church?
Yes. The church once held an event that I couldn't attend, but Sister Barbara still saved some tea and dessert for me. The dessert had already gone stale, so she whisked it away when I wasn't looking. But the tea tasted just like this drink you made me.
Boy, you're in rare form today, Rosaria.
Sounds to me like Mondstadt's just gained another black tea lover.
I'd prefer something a little stiffer.
That depends. If I point out a few flaws, will you make me another one? I'm just kidding. I'd never subject you to such treatment.
Gosh, Kaya sure is a tough nut to crack. You never know what he'll say next. How can you stand to drink with this guy, Rosaria?
I don't really care what's going through his mind as long as we only talk about drinks. Besides, Kaya's only interested in people or things that intrigue him, whether that's you, the innkeeper here, or anybody else.
Hey, how could you divulge so much about your dear old drinking buddy,
You think I'm saying too much? Get over yourself. It's no big deal. I'm constantly surrounded by uptight folks day to day. I prefer the easygoing atmosphere in the tavern.
Oh, are we gossiping about people who take themselves too seriously now? Speaking of which, I know someone who could easily place in the top 3 most serious people in Mondstadt. As to their level of seriousness, well, let me put it this way. They probably wouldn't even flinch if I said that to their face.
Are there really rankings for people like that?
Of course. Just off the top of my head, there's a running list for the most consistent drinkers, hardest workers, worst cooks, or even biggest hoarders of dark secrets.
Sounds to Paimon like Mondstadters have way too much time on their hands.
Are there really that many people who don't need to work?
Aw, but what about Paimon? Is there a category that Paimon can be ranked as high as her?
Why, of course. How about... best bartenders.
Really? That's great! Our names will be remembered together forever!
Well, I must admit, the atmosphere you bring isn't half bad.
You can say that again. Just looking at these two brings a smile to my face. Good bartenders create a nice atmosphere and get people in a good mood. You know, like a mascot. So I guess there's really no contest for the title of Best Bartenders.
Huh?
Nothing. Thanks for your hospitality.
Yeah, I should be going too. By the way, that black tea tasted great. I'll try to make some for myself in the future. If I can manage to get up early enough in the morning, that is.
Until next time.